Hi, today we're going to be talking about whether the stepchildren should be allowed to visit unannounced or whether things should be structured differently. Hi, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell and I'll let you know every time I post. Today I'm going to be talking about the difficulty of stepchildren visiting unannounced and whether that's something that you should consider an issue. When you're a step-parent, it's very easy to feel as though you should be welcoming to your stepchildren and accommodating and allow people to come and go as they please and just be casual and easy about it. You are not alone if you find this difficult to do, because as a step-parent, we have difficulty in feeling that the home is our own. And when we have the home to ourselves, that's very valuable time. And if you worry about the stepchildren coming in unannounced at any time, it can make that time when you have the house to yourself and the family, your family to yourself, very stressed, because you're forever wondering whether somebody's going to put the key in the latch and walk straight in. Yet this is a very difficult problem because often your partner doesn't appreciate that this might be an issue for you. And after all, they want to make their children feel welcome at any time. So this is a difficult area. It is important to keep your stress levels as low as possible. So if this is an issue for you, I recommend it is addressed. Because if you can know when the stepchildren are going to come and going to be there, you can be prepared for them. Then, when they're not there, you can enjoy your life without them there. So as a step-parent, it is incredibly helpful if you know when people are going to be in the house and when they are not. Because as a step-parent, you're already giving of yourself, compromising, negotiating, allowing children who may be of a different age group to your children or certainly to you, come in and out, and you're sharing your life. You're opening up your life in ways that other family types don't have to. So it is worth working out as far as possible when they're going to be around and when they are not. And it is helpful if you can talk to your partner about getting this organised as much as possible. It may be that you can sort out a routine and so therefore it doesn't have to be talked about every week. Or maybe it does need to be decided on a regular basis when people are going to be here and when they're not. The advantage of this is that your peace of mind and your stress levels can come down. And if for some of the time you can reduce that stress, then it can make family functioning, generally speaking, so much easier. So my recommendation is that you do address this problem. It is worth talking to your partner about setting up a routine or planning in advance when they're going to be here. 95% of the time, I think people more or less know in advance when they're going to be somewhere else or be with you. And it's worth setting up a calendar somewhere in the kitchen or setting up a diary so They tell you when they're going to be here, or you agree it, or whatever the system is you put in place. And it's even children know week by week, roughly, whether they're going to be here on one day or not on another, or what they're doing when. And so it is possible for it to be sorted out rather than just left completely open. I said 95% of the time because probably at least or around 5% of the time, children, because they are young, and sometimes when they're letting themselves in and out of your house, it's because they're teenagers, they don't know what they're doing from 1 minute to the next or 1 hour to the next, and their plans change. So 5% of the time, you might need to be flexible and say, okay, I can cope now because this only happens occasionally. But what you want to stop happening is it happening 100% of the time. And I think it is reasonable to put in some kind of structure if it would make your stress levels go down. That's valuable to everybody. I run workshops and sessions and an email response service, and we write booklets. You can find links to my website and to social media, Twitter, Instagram, etc. in the description box below.